Good morning, loves. Welcome to Thursday morning, October the 12th. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. I'm about a minute early, but thought I would pop on, and we see that Annalise and Mary are here, so let's get going. Updates. It is chilly and raining out today. It's currently 49 here in Billings, and that's the warm of the day. It's gonna go down from there into the cooler 40s, a little bit lower 40s. So I'm wearing a flannel. I don't know if it's gonna be warm enough though. I might have to switch to fleece or something because I get cold. I hope you guys are having a good day. And Annalise was saying hi. And Mary said, good morning. Happy Thursday. The week is flying by. And I said, no worry, my day is good and taking me time. That is, you have to do that. And if not daily, then frequently. It's Thursday already. So I had to take Keo to the vet yesterday because his eyes are reacting like allergy always. And so he needed some medicine and weighed him, and he's now 120 pounds. He's an Akita. And we are, now that we've got him living, we rescued him in April and he was in pretty bad shape. So at that point, it was just getting him healthy. Now we have to figure out what is causing this allergy thing with his eyes, because family before us told us he's allergic to chicken, but it's still happening. So there's something else going on there. So he is on an elimination diet. He's just going to eat dog food, one dog food, nothing else, to try to figure out, and it has to go on for like a couple months, and he's already pouting about it because he didn't eat his dinner last night. So anyway, that was the fur child drama so far. Currently I'm listening to Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. It's the first in the Infernal Devices trilogy in her world of demon hunters. So I'm trying to be, if not completely gothic this month, I don't do horror, but at least push my envelope on comfortable reads. And I'm not really into, I don't mind paranormal. I'm just not into the darker side like that, the demons and vampires and stuff like that. So I'm trying. So I'm listening to that, and I got more done on my gift, my Christmas gift that I'm working on, crochet, and it's somebody you both know, and that's all I'm going to say about it. And so I can't show anything, but I've got about 10, 11 inches done so far. So plugging away on that, and I had to switch to a third skein of yarn. Broken a record, never done that before. So yay. I've just never stuck with the project long enough. I've definitely tried to teach myself crochet many times in my life, and nothing has really stuck because I get ooh shiny moments. And but I've just started my third skein of yarn. Go me. So, and physical book, I'm reading Deanna Rayburn's sixth in her Veronica Speedwell series, An Unexpected Peril. So, and I just got from the library Halloween Party from Agatha Christie. I read a few pages. It's not really grabbing me, but I'm not giving up on it yet. Oh, you're good people. You guys are good peoples. I'm reading a Norwegian series of 47 books, and book 8 is Murder Mystery. Ursula Whites and stuff. Cool. Do you read mostly in Norwegian, or I know there's translated works that come over here sometimes, but for actual Norwegian, I hope there's a lot of variety for you. That is one of my regrets. My background is, my heritage is Norwegian, and in college, okay, in college, my second year of college, I transferred to a college here in town, and you had to take a foreign language. And I chickened out and took Spanish, but they offered Norwegian. I really wish I could have done the Norwegian class. I should have. Ugh, one of the regrets that you have. All right, let us get to. We're going to do fantasy and sci-fi today. No, I read mostly English, but I read this as a teenager. Comfort read, nostalgia read. I'm going to be doing like Nostalgia November, so I'm hoping to do some of those next month. Okay, we're going to skip to this one. It came out Tuesday. Big name in fantasy, Gregory Maguire. He, of course, did the Wicked. That's now a musical, and etc. etc. This is called The Witch of Merricourt. Third in Another Day series or trilogy. Following a confrontation with her reclusive great-grandfather, the one-time Wizard of Oz, Rainery Coe, the granddaughter of Oz's Wicked Witch of the West, has re-upped in a mission to settle a few scores and right a wrong or two. Her memory and her passions reviving, Rain turns her gaze back to her native Oz. Though the grimoire which she has cast into the sea retains its arcane power over her, the lover she left behind in Oz proves no less haunting. Traveling companions and Aravis can befuddle a young witch coming into her own, but Rain marshals a steely determination to stare her troubles in the eye and see who blinks first. In the Another Day cycle, a lost young woman grows through a cautious adolescence into an adult state of fervor and daring. Enchantment imprisons and also liberates. Pay heed, pay respect, but above all, pay attention. There you go. Yeah, this was back in the 80s. I really wish I had. My grandmother spoke Norwegian, and my dad knew some words, but I really wish I had done that. Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden, first in at least 2 books, it says here. The breakout TikTok fantasy romance. Okay. Captured by the King of Darkness, she was forced to find the light within. Arwen Valendale never expected to be the brave one, offering her life to save her brothers. Now she's been taken prisoner by the most dangerous kingdom on the continent and made to use her rare magical abilities to heal the soldiers of the vicious Onyx King. Arwen knows better than to face the ancient wicked woods that surround the castle on her own, which means working with a fellow prisoner might be her only path to freedom. Unfortunately, he's as infuriating as he is cunning, and seems to take twisted pleasure in playing on Arwen's deepest fears. And here in Onyx Kingdom, trust is a luxury she can't afford. To make it out of enemy territory, she'll have to navigate backstabbing royals, dark magic, and deadly beasts. But untold power lies inside Arwen, dormant and waiting for a spark. If she can harness it, she just might be able to escape with her life, and hopefully her heart. That sounds interesting to me in that it seems like there might be the epic fantasy journey that seems to be missing in a lot of sci-fi fantasy. I would check that out. And this website is called newinbooks.com. Annalise, glad to hear you're doing fine today. Hope the new PC is behaving. Sweeting the girls, so stepped away for a minute or two, but back now. Finished the round. Oh, you finished it by Louise Erlich last night. Off to the library today to find more goodies. Oh, take me with you. Zuleika, Queen of the Clouds by James Eugene. This is a Kindle Unlimited. Princess Zuleika is gifted with magical abilities from the gods to safeguard the kingdom of Kansu. Her hair is intricately linked to her powers. The longer her hair, the stronger she becomes, and the shorter her hair, the weaker she becomes. Despite her duties and traditions, Zuleika must balance mastering her godlike abilities, saving her people as their chosen protector, and accepting an arranged marriage to a prince she has yet to meet. However, the kingdom of Kansu faces a great threat from the madman Emperor Alexio, who seeks to eradicate and destroy it, alongside his sorceress Kathy, who, who possesses the power to manipulate fire and shapeshift. Alexio seeks revenge. Will Zuleika's powers be enough to overcome Emperor Alexio and his sorceress, or will she be defeated and watch her kingdom go to ruins? Sorry, I chuckle because we have such unique names, and then we have the sorceress Kathy, which is my mom's name, although it's spelled a little differently. Yes, thank you. It's good. And how are you? Are you getting over your cold? Sub-Zero Quest by J.B. Korgard. In a future where the world has succumbed to the icy grip of unrelenting winter, humanity clings to survival in the face of a frozen wasteland. The once vibrant cities now lie buried beneath layers of snow and ice, their towering structures reduced to mere remnants of a forgotten era. Nature itself has transformed into a realm of frozen beauty and desolation, with frost-covered landscapes stretching as far as the eye can see. Amidst this bleak backdrop, a glimmer of hope emerges for Hannah, a young woman burdened with the weight of her family's struggles. In a desperate attempt to better their lives and provide for her ailing father, she seizes an opportunity that has captivated the attention of the world, the chance to compete in a groundbreaking virtual reality tournament. Oh, it's a tournament one. The tournament, set within a medieval-themed virtual world, has become a beacon of fascination and escapism for a populace grappling with the hardships of their reality. It offers not only the allure of adventure and glory, but also the promise of life-changing rewards for those who emerge triumphant. For Hannah, it's an opportunity to transcend the limitations of her circumstances and become a beacon of hope for her family. As Hannah steps into the virtual realm, she is transported to a meticulously crafted medieval world where castles rise majestically against the frost-laden horizon and enchanted forests whisper ancient secrets. The game's immersive nature captivates her senses as she finds herself drawn into a realm that feels as tangible and real as the frozen world she left behind. In this virtual reality tournament, Hannah must harness her wit, agility, and strategic thinking to navigate treacherous quests, engage in epic battles, and forge alliances with fellow competitors. As her journey unfolds, she discovers that the virtual world is not merely a source of entertainment, but a reflection of the human spirit's boundless capacity to overcome adversity and create moments of triumph even in the darkest of time. Have you noticed they're giving away the themes like in the description? Driven by her love for her family and desire to alleviate her father's suffering, Hannah embarks on a perilous path, pushing herself beyond her limits to prove her worth in the virtual realm. The world watches in awe as her determination and courage become a symbol of resilience and hope in the face of overwhelming odds. It's like it has to be spelled out for everybody. The Sunlit Man, Brandon Sanderson. I think this is his latest secret project book. I don't read Brandon Sanderson. I know he's beloved. I've tried. It's just not the right time for me, I guess. Not my cup of. Running, putting distance between himself and the relentless Night Brigade, has been Nomad's strategy for years, staying one or two steps ahead of his pursuers by skipping through the Cosmere from one world to the next. But now, that's not a sentence. It should be comma. Okay, grammar police. But now his powers too depleted to escape. Nomad finds himself trapped on Canticle, a planet that has a planet that will kill anyone who doesn't keep moving. Fleeing the fires of a sunrise that melts the very stones, he is instantly caught up in the struggle between a heartless tyrant and the brave rebels who defy him. Failure means a quick death, incinerated by the sun, or a lifetime as a mindless slave. Tormented by the consequences of his past, Nomad must fight not only for his survival, but also for his very soul. An Inheritance. Now this cover is beautiful. An Inheritance of Magic by Benedict Jacka. Did we already read this one? When did this come out? No? I guess it came out then? Okay. The super rich control everything, including magic, in this thrilling and brilliant contemporary fantasy. Blah. The wealthy seem to exist in a different glittering world from the rest of us, almost as if by magic. Stephen Oakwood is a young man on the edge of this hidden world. He has talent and potential, but turning that potential into magical power takes money, opportunity, and training. All Stephen has is a minimum wage job and a cat. But when a chance encounter with a member of House Ashford gets him noticed by the wrong people, Stephen is thrown into the deep end. For centuries, the vast corporations and aristocratic houses of the magical world have grown impossibly rich and influential by hoarding their knowledge. To survive, Stephen will have to take his talent and build it up into something greater, for only then can he beat them at their own game. I have thoughts on that too. Oh, hey. Hey, Jen, how you doing? Hello. Thank you. Good morning. Mary says she's doing fine. Cold seems, oh, good. Still cough from time to time, but only occasionally. Feeling good and ready to tackle a show. Ooh, we're going to do good on this show. Got everything? Happy Thursday. Good, good. Awesome. Okay. Let me close that. Let me keep that up. I did get this one. This is a start of a new series by Cassandra Clare. It's called Swordcatcher. It sounded interesting to me. In the vibrant city-state of Castellane, the richest of nobles and the most debauched of criminals have one thing in common: the constant search for wealth, power, and the next hedonistic thrill. Kell is an orphan, stolen from the life he knew to become the sword-catcher, a body double of the royal heir, Prince Connor Aurelian. He has been raised alongside the prince, trained in every aspect of combat and statecraft. He and Connor are as close as brothers, but Kell knows that his destiny is to die for Connor. No other future is possible. Lancaster is one of the Ashkar, a small community whose members still possess magical abilities. By law, they must live behind walls within the city, but Lynn, a physician, ventures out to tend to the sick and dying of Castellane. Despite her skills, she cannot heal her best friend without access to forbidden knowledge. After a failed assassination attempt brings Lynn and Cal together, they are drawn into the web of the mysterious Ragpicker King, the criminal ruler of Castellane's underworld. He offers them each what they want most. But as they descend into his world of intrigue and shadow, they discover a conspiracy of corruption that reaches from the darkest gutters of Castellane to the highest tower of its palaces. As long-kept secrets begin to unravel, they must ask themselves, is knowledge worth the price of betrayal? Can forbidden love bring down a kingdom? And will their discoveries plunge their nation into war and the world into chaos? And this brings up possibly, I'm trying to figure out the words to describe what I'm observing here. Compare this book to the description from the previous book, where the corporations are evil and money and power are. These two books are essentially saying about the same themes or topics, but the previous book had to bang it over your head what it is about. Whereas this description of this, it's implied, you know it's there, but it's talking about the story rather than saying these are about evil corporations. I'm not even explaining that right, but I'm sensing just a difference there, and it just bothers me. All right, down here to science fiction. We got about 4 or 5 minutes left. The Feathers Push, a near future thriller about betrayal and control. See? Let me read it and find out. Ooh, by Noel Zeman. Okay. Amber Drake can sense emotions through touch. Today, she learned she can change them. In the wake of a near-fatal accident, Air Force Lieutenant Amber Drake awakens to a chilly reality. She can sense the emotions that others hide. The ability draws government interest, plunging her into a shadow world. Then a sudden tragedy rips through Amber's life, threatening her mission. Shadow a young college professor named Kelly Austin and her partner, Simon Lyons. Simon's ability to glimpse seconds into the future makes him useful, enigmatic, and dangerous. As Amber's condition evolves, she finds it easier to manipulate others and spiral into darkness. When her cover is blown, Amber uncovers a disturbing truth. Those she trusted harbor the darkest secrets. In a world of rogue operatives, mind-controlling fanatics, and social media platform with mind-altering reach, Amber discovers the connections to those she loves are the most powerful weapon. Trust, however, proves elusive, especially when she must rely on Simon Lyons, the man intertwined with her past and capable of her demise. This is a sequel to, doesn't say this is second of, but this is, it says it's a sequel to the Archer's Thread. Touched by Walter Mosley. I've been seeing this cover a lot. Of course, Walter Mosley is a crime fiction writer. Apparently he's writing his in science fiction here. Intergalactic visions, deadly threats, and explosive standoffs between mostly good and nearly completely evil converge in an alternative fiction novel that can only be conceived by blah 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 blah. Martin Just wakes up one morning after what feels like and might actually be a centuries-long sleep with two new innate pieces of knowledge. Humanity is a virus destined to destroy all existence, and that he is the cure. That sounds like mental illness. Martin, his wife, and his two children are the only black family on their neighborhood block in the Hollywood Hills of Los Angeles. Suddenly, Martin is both father and antibody, husband and cure, occasionally slipping into an alternate consciousness, equipped with unprecedented physical strength to violently defend them. The family is stalked by Tor Waxman, the pale, white-haired embodiment of death, who wears a dapper suit, carries a cane, and seeks to destroy all life with his fatal touch. Martin must convince his family of the danger and get them to engage with him on a battle beyond all imagining. Mosley effortlessly marries the sublime and the pedestrian, from monumental battles with truly universal stakes to the banality of standoffs with neighborhood police patrols and the quotidian yet joyfully intimate conversations the family shares at home while gathered for dinner. Red River 7 by A.J. Ryan. 7 strangers, 1 mission, infinite horror. Oh, this is horror. Woo, saved. We're finally getting to the good stuff. Okay, we're gonna go super fast. Starship Lost by Craig Martell. Lost in space for a generation, they return to reclaim their homeworld. The ship survived, but over time the original crew died out. Their children were left to continue the fight for their home against their sworn enemy, the vicious alien Malibor. They'd lived their whole lives in space. Their idea of heaven is open air, blue skies, and the quiet of peace. But they'll never have that if they don't take it by force. The time has come for Captain Jack Hunter and Commander Crip Castle to lead this new generation against the Malibor and reclaim what should be theirs. The crew returns to fulfill their destiny and honor their parents' legacy. The battle is joined. See, now this is the kind of sci-fi I prefer. Humans in space, not necessarily the speculative. No Man's Land by Elliot Kay, 6th in the Poor Man's Fight. I don't belong in the military. I don't want to belong. Tanner Malone never aspired to heroism. For him, the Navy and the Debtors' War were all about survival. Lately, his life has turned to better days with college friends and a growing relationship. He's not interested when a Union Fleet admiral brings him a mysterious alien threat that he can't turn away. Alicia Wong. Ancient warfare between humanity's alien neighbors threatens to reignite. While tensions rise, the fleet detects a massive alien craft sneaking through human space. The commando team sent to investigate is tough, competent, and straight out of Tanner's worst fears. Surviving this will push Tanner to his limits, and he'll definitely need a note for class. All right, we made it. Let's go to here to finish off the day. All right. That was it for sci-fi and fantasy. Hi, Kay. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right. So tomorrow morning we will be looking at what is tomorrow? Friday. Hey, it's Friday tomorrow. We'll take a dabble into some literary fiction, but also we'll finish up with some cozy mysteries. Tonight there are reading sprints at 6:05 Mountain Time, 8:05 Eastern. They'll go for 2.5 hours. Bring your own book or project or just meditate, whatever you want to do. I appreciate you guys being here so much. I love doing this. I love looking at the books and having somebody share it with you. So I hope you have a very good day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe, please. Read good books. All that jazz. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight. Bring a friend. Tell people. Let's have a party. All right, everybody. As the banner says, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom nom nom. God bless.